This won't be fun. This is dangerous.
Hello, baby. Yeah, you just take my good stuff.
That's right. And there's your oats starting to come out there. Yeah, Margie! Woo! They're like, where even are we? I just saw that coyote again. There he is. Hey, buddy. Our haylage is sopping wet.
Like, listen.
Okay, we're going to do our lice treatment today. And I also am going to try to hoof trim Miss Margie since I didn't get at her yesterday. You're being stubborn. I know, you're just gonna barge into me, I know. On your bum. No, not that way, just go there. I'm wondering if I can have a look at them at least when she's in the squeeze chute. I can kind of just lift up her feet and see if they're even worth doing. If you remember last time I ran ewes through this way to do their lice treatment, my pump just is not responsive enough. It takes too long to refill. So we started using syringes and these work really well. So I got 2 today, so one for Chris and one for me when we do the whole side here. Hopefully tomorrow we're gonna attempt to get that done. Okay, I'm gonna just check Margie's feet here while I got her in here. This won't be fun. Can I see what's this? They're actually really good. Can I just give them a wee little trim, Margie? They're pretty good. Don't get me. Don't get me. Don't get me. Nope. This is dangerous. Okay, that one's done, sweetie. Another one. You're laying down because you don't want me to get it. That's good right there. Okay, front feet are done, sweet pea. I probably can't get you backwards, can I? Can I get you back? Oh, no, not that way. Maybe. There. She's on my foot. Oh, Marge. I love ya. I love ya, girl. But you're sitting on my foot. Atta girl. You gonna be able to get up? Thankfully, I did get her done. We got your hooves trimmed. Yes, we did. We didn't do it the easy way, but they're done. All right, glow up is complete, ladies. Dips. Look at you. Kenzie. Good morning. I'm just grabbing the trailer. I want to take the golden girls back over to the pasture. I actually spent the afternoon yesterday. What did I do? I ran them through again because I wanted to see if I could get Marge's hooves trimmed, which I did creatively. My payment was just that she sat on me. Yeah, we're just gonna run them over there, get them sort of out of the way, and then we're gonna lice treat the rest of the ewes that got sheared here on Friday. Hopefully Margie can fit through there. So funny, when she wants to go somewhere, she finds a way to fit. But when she doesn't want to go, she don't go. Okay, ladies, to the pasture. That is where I had a hoof to her yesterday. Okay. I will let you run that, and I will be here. Yeah, Margie! Woohoo! Girl, they know where they're going. All right, ladies. Hello. Hello, dips. Shocker, first one out. Yep. Atta girl. Look how nice that pasture is. Who cut that for you? This took me all day. Don't worry about it. You're welcome. They're like, where even are we? Because I usually let them out around the corner. Look at all that grass, dips. It's like windroad. Okay. They don't care. Okay, will you guys sit still for us so we don't have to run you through? Probably not. Well, I just Good boy. Out, Piper. Come on. There, you're done. Oh, if only it was that easy. Hello, baby. Hi. We'll be able to see it. Yeah. Oh, and note to self, don't put it like this, it's all good. Oh, yeah. You just give me a heads up. Come on, guys. Let's go. Okay. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I should go. I'll go open their gate. You got a knife? Okay. Of course. You lambs. Pretty girl. You know who I lose track of when she's sheared is Teddy. I always lose track of Teddy when she's sheared. Oh, really? Yeah. But she's got big ears, I do know that. Yeah. Got that job finished and it was lovely. Like, it was nice just running the animals through and doing an easy job. Chris and I take that time and just like sort of chat and catch up. And the golden girls have landed safe and sound. They went directly into the barn. They have this great big pasture freshly cut and they're like, no, we want to go in the barn. Which is maybe wise today. It's gonna be hot. So maybe they're just pre-gaming for the heat.
So good?
Oh, it's better than your hand.
Oh, I hit my hand too.
What are you looking for?
Oh, the tire was hissing.
Or is it just the echo?
Yeah, it's weird where it is, eh? Jess called me.
And?
She had a hiss in her front tire when she got to the research truck.
Uh-oh.
I'm a pro at a pro box.
Mark is side dressing our corn, which is basically just spreading some fertilizer. Urea, which is nitrogen.
Yeah, 46% by weight of nitrogen.
And this is variable rate, right?
Yeah.
So Mark works with an agronomist, Jonathan. Jonathan makes us scripts, so like a prescription for our soil. So he does soil tests on all our fields. Because we add manure and we add cover crops and we do all these things, we need to know what benefit it adds to the soil. So he comes and samples it and then charts it on software, basically.
Yeah, we get a map that shows zones of soil type in our field based on, basically, it gets under productivity, and then we feed it based on the soil characteristics and the productivity. So we might have a high yielding area that we're driving through right now, and because the soil organic matter is high in it, we actually don't need to put as much nitrogen there because the soil provides a lot on its own.
Right.
But we might get into a higher yield area that's lower in organic matter. We actually have to put more nitrogen on there to feed the crop. So with the soil testing that he does, we're able to figure out all this, and he makes maps based on it.
And then we don't have to spend extra on fertilizer on areas that don't need it, plus just the whole not using too much fertilizer in general. And that's the bonus of this system we've developed over the years, Mark's developed over the years of adding cover crops to our rotations and actually sticking to rotations and less tillage where we can. All sort of adds to the soil, and then we don't have to keep adding and keep spending money to supplement it, basically. It's like having good feed with sheep. I don't have to keep buying a bunch of stuff to add to it.
Yeah, you just take my good stuff.
That's right. It's hard to see, but that spreader has about a 90-foot pattern behind it. And we're trying not to drive over the corn. Headlands kill mark a little bit.
There's a bit. There? Nothing major.
We are doing a late night stroll in our wheat field to look for what's known as army worm.
True army worm.
What?
True army worm.
Like true?
True.
True army worm
Versus fall army worm.
versus fall army worm. I'm getting schooled. People in Ontario are starting to see army worm in their wheat. Do you see any damage that we can show the camera?
No.
The wheat looks good.
Yeah, it's starting to give up the gusto.
Yeah. Like it's maturing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's up to your...
Yeah, it had a
Belt.
growth regulator on it.
Yeah.
So there's pretty good. There's 4 kernels in a floret.
Is that good?
Yep. Some years it's only 3.
Okay.
It's debatable whether the 4th one makes it. There's 3 good ones, so that's the 4th.
Last year that would have like
Two.
died off because
Two.
it was so dry.
Yep. We've had good weather.
Yeah, we've had very good wheat weather. And hay weather. But you don't see any army worm?
I don't see it, no.
It's good. It's a beauty night. Good morning. It is already Friday, and it's going to be a busy day, I believe, today, because we're going to attempt to cut our new seeding, the oats and alfalfa. The oats we always seem to miss in new seeding. It always just matures really fast on us. And this year, we are catching it at the perfect stage. It's where the head of the oat is almost to the top of the stem, so it's called in the boot, which means it's in the stem. And that's where I think nutritionally you want to cut it for like green feed for what we're going to feed it for. And the alfalfa's grown really well too. So we're going to cut that as a first cut of the year for that. And then hopefully we can get them lined up, because if not, we're going to be doing hay every other week all summer. Anyway, we'll see though. He's going to have a later start just because we got a bit of a shot of a storm last night. So we got like 0.2 of an inch of rain, which we're happy for all the other crops, but for cutting hay, it wasn't ideal, but I think we're still going to be okay. The other thing we're going to do this morning, Chris is just finishing up chores here. We're going to load up our wool and take it to Richard, who's going to wash this next big lot of wool. And then all this wool is destined to be spun into yarn in Montreal. So that is where this is heading eventually. I got to get that all figured out. I have all of this year's wool ready for our fall-winter launch in 2024, so this year. So this wool is actually for next year. So we're trying to get it so we're always sort of a year ahead. I went a few rounds with Mark here in the disc bind, and the oats are really tall, surprisingly. So hopefully this will dry up enough, because we have Ethan and Devin on tap to start bagging around 1 or 2 tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna see if I can see a good stem as to show you where we want the oats to be. So a normal oat, like a mature oat, you would see the head coming out at the top, right? And there'd be a nice thick oat head at the top. Because this is for feed, like for green feed for the grass, we want the head of the oat to be down in this, it's called a boot, or the stem. Don't have my knife with me, so let's see what we can do without destroying it. I can feel it in the stem here. So there's our stem there, and so that's the top of the stem, and there's your oat starting to come out there. So that's called like in the boot or in the stem. And there's more of what we want for feed value than if we let this just mature. And quite honestly, we don't get too lucky when it comes to this time of year to get the new seeding cut at a really good time. We usually miss it for whatever reason. And then the oats usually head out by the time we get at it. And then what happens is the sheep are fussy. They become spoiled brats in a barn, to be honest. And they will be very fussy, and they will pick out what they want. Even in a perfect TMR, perfect total mixed ration, they will still pull out what they want to eat. And the last thing that they will eat is like a stem of straw. You usually end up cleaning out the bunks and putting it in their pen, and then it's no value at all, just straw. Anyway, I think we caught it in time for once, which is shocking for us. I'm on mowing duty now because Mark has company here looking at the planter, I believe, or something. I noticed we have a coyote in the oats that are not cut, and he popped his head out, or he or she, I'm not sure, and said hi, and then went back into the long stuff. So now I can't see it, and I really don't want to hit it with my disc vine, and I also don't want to get out and chase a coyote. It is not acting scared of me at all. I don't see it now. I think it's up further. I just saw that coyote again, and I honked him out of my way. Did he come back in again? Oh, I don't want to in it. Here he is. You can see him right there. There he is. Hey, Betty. Yeah, it doesn't look the healthiest, actually. It's kind of back again. Oh, got something. He's eating something. Good job, buddy. It's not my sheep, that's good. Good morning. It is a beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning, considering it's a hay day. Hay is never Sandy's favorite. I am just on my way back to Ethan's. We've been all over the place this morning. I went to Ethan's, grabbed the merger. Mark is taking the disc bind back right now and putting it back in the shed down the road. And now I'm going back to Ethan's to pick up the wagons. With hay, there always seems to be a lot of moving parts. Between dodging the weather and organizing everybody you need to help do it, and then getting all the equipment ready, it does take some planning and some thought and some prep work. So we've hit a bit of a snag. Our haylage is sopping wet, our oatlage. And
It's like running. You can hear it running.
You can hear the water running inside. Like, it literally looks like we put our hay through a juicer and now we have like green juice. It's disgusting.
Like, listen. Oh my
bad. Is it all wet in there? Or did it
No,
drain
it's
out?
not bad.
It drained out?
Oh, drains.
So we had to put straw. So what was happening, there was so much water in here that our oats were floating and it would not feed the bag. So we grabbed straw from the barn and we had to feed straw in it just to get it to move a little bit. And then Devin had to move the tractor ahead to release the bag a bit. And of course it wouldn't move. And then we had to get this guy to tow this guy. It's one of those days. So now we have 3 full wagons of wet feed that will not go in the bagger. So we... Only 2?
Yeah, there's barely any left in mine.
So we have to decide what to do with this. We might just put it on the pad for later. We love hay days, don't we? Even the nice ones.